Hey everyone, this is SamFam. Welcome back to the Raptors Uprising Gaming channel. Today we're going to talk about defensive settings on NBA 2K23. So in this video, I'll be showing you guys one method on how you can best utilize your defensive settings to play the style you're seeing here, which is a very heavy all-switch scheme that is extremely reliable for this year's game mechanics. So if you enjoyed this video, please add us a like and also consider subscribing to the channel for over 100 2K23 tutorials all year long. And here I'm going to first break down the settings for you. So make sure you're in your team communication, set it to defense only, so you know what your AI defenders are thinking and what they're about to do. And then in terms of the settings, you want to set it to on-ball screen switch and make sure force direction is set to baseline. On-ball and off-ball pressure is up to you. Now stay attached has to be set to no, and the on-ball screen for the center also change it to switch, and the hedge, make sure it stays on automatic. If you have your settings like this, you're going to switch smoothly 1 through 5. Obviously, you need the right point guard and center to do this, but this setting will allow you to switch 1 through 5. Off-ball screen, make sure you also change it to switch all. Post defense, 3/4 bottom. And then everything else in regards to screen help rules, trap help rules, you can set that to automatic if the team can't shoot. But if the other team has really good shooters, make sure you set all of that, including the cutter help, to no help. And in regards to the dribble handoff, you can change it to switch off for the back screen and down screen also. So combined together, these settings will give you a 1 through 5 switch scheme. And if you guys want to see different schemes and more from me on defensive settings, just get this video to 100 likes and I'll post more for you. So let's begin by focusing on the mechanics that is kind of like a new addition to 2K23 when it comes to switching. So thanks to our previous settings, we're about to switch this point guard and center pick and roll. But the mechanic change this year is that the on-ball defender automatically is always go under now. So you don't have to manually do this anymore. So that's excellent. So if you see that go under prompt pop up from team communication, immediately switch to the hedge defender and just get ready to pick up the switch. Because the AI defender always goes under on ball, so he's going to take out that row. So if you control the hedge yourself and just bump the handler and take the side away from him, you're going to get a clean switch every single time. And the better the defenders you have, the better this will be executed. But that automatic under is great. So once the under prompts, be prepared to control the hedge. You see MJ under prompt there. I switched to poker to hedge out. MJ is taking out that screen beautifully. He's also told me he's fully switched now, so I know what's up. And I just pick up the ball and we shut down that entire action. And you can also trust the under defender, especially when it's a great defender. So in this case, same thing with MJ. That screen's going to come. I'm just going to trust him. I'm going to let him play, and he sometimes could get these steals too. And late shot clock, the switch defense is very effective. So we took out the initial drive there, and we're going to our switch scheme, which is great for these situations. So you see, same thing. I know MJ is going to go under, so I'm never going to control the on-ball defender. I'm either going to control the hedge or help side. Here, I decided to control the hedge, so I can get a nice switch, and I really trust Marcus Smart on defense. So that's perfect execution, great on-ball defense mechanics, perfect. Now, if the handler rejects the screen, the switch doesn't happen. So you need to understand it. So if they don't use the screen and they reject it, make sure you stay on ball. No switch will be coming because they rejected the screen. So here, I understand that. I'm just going to stay on Barnes, let Marcus Smart pick up ball, and stay on the popper a little bit, and then we got another stop. So the big decision you have on this is, do you control the hedge or do you switch to the help defender to overload the action? So here, I didn't control the hedge. I decided to switch to my center Sion because I know the opposing center can't shoot. So I'm just going to overload that pick and roll action and leave that center up top because he's not a great shooter. So that's another decision you can make during the switch. But in order to pull this off, you do need a strong guard, or strong guards really, agile bigs to pull off the system. So ideally a strong point guard, strong shooting guard, and just a forward and a center that can pick up the perimeter a little bit. Once you have that down, you have the full system in check. So if you want to see more defensive settings and different schemes from me, just get this video to 100 likes and I'll get those out to you guys as soon as possible. And make sure to subscribe to the channel for over 100 2K23 tutorials all year long. As always, thanks for coming by, and we look forward to speaking to you guys again very soon.